I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about the Burari death case docu-series on Netflix. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it. Like right off the bat, I'm telling you to please go and watch it. It is an extremely interesting case. This case is actually from 2018. Let me first give you a backstory. On 1st July 2018, 11 members of the Bhatia family living in the Burari area of Delhi were found hanging from the ceiling by their neighbor in the early hours of the morning. It was a very shocking case because early on within the case, the possibility of murder was completely ruled out, and it was just so inconceivable that all 11 family members committed suicide together. The details of the case unfold in the docu-series in a very organized manner. Now let me do a review of the series, like on the basis of what I felt while watching it. The good, first of all, let me talk about the good aspects. The first thing is that the Netflix series is very, very comprehensive. It hardly leaves out any details of the case. It explains every detail with quite a lot of sensitivity, and it doesn't have the feel of typical Indian news reporting where cameras are just shoved in the face of survivors or victims. It handles the case with good amount of sensitivity, and it is a responsibly reported case. It doesn't overly sensationalize the case, even though there is plenty of scope. The case is so interesting that there is plenty of scope for anybody to sensationalize it. What I really appreciate about this case is they have touched on the mental health aspect of the case, and they have made it a point to really communicate to the viewers the importance of mental health, the importance of treating mental illnesses just as if it were a physical illness, so on and so forth. The total time investment in this series is for 3 episodes of 45 minutes each. That means around 2.5 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes, 2.5 hours of your time will be invested in watching the series, and that's not a lot. It's okay, you can like watch it in one day. I watched it at different times, but you can watch it in one go. Now the negatives. First of all, it was long. Like, I know that I just said that it was just 2 hours, but there were a lot of excessive details. There were a lot of repetitive sounding interviews taken of the family friends or the relatives, and it was some points were really hammered into our heads by repeating them. The second problem is that now this is not like the way that it was produced, but this is a sort of moral issue I have. They got Barkha Dutt and a few other reporters to talk about the harmful effects or the negative aspects of commercialized insensitive reporting, and I think that was very hypocritical. It was like self-awareness. Who is she? Barkha Dutt talking about toxic reporting. That just didn't sit right with me. So I would recommend that if you want to watch this series, I would recommend that you watch it while doing something else. Don't devote your entire attention to just that series. Like you can watch it while commuting or doing some hobby or something like that. But all in all, it really sheds light on a case which was really mishandled by the media. In fact, up until I saw the case, I didn't realize that we had a conclusion on it. I thought it was a cold, unsolved series of 11 deaths, because at the time that it was reported back in 2018, the media was being really unclear, and also it was very badly sensationalized. So I don't even remember listening to the conclusion of the case, even though it was such an interesting, such a unique, such a weird occurrence, but still the media really mishandled the case. But I feel you should really watch it, and I also feel that we don't have enough of these true crime documentary type things from Indian media or from Indian stories. And if you watch this, it will be like an encouraging factor that they should make more of these.